Welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna do some work in the shop. I want to get on the Chase ZX, do some small things. We have to extend this hole, already started it, to get these calipers on. Same on the other side. We have the box in there. Our boy Cage Dude, he fabbed up the transmission mount. It's quite a hassle because we had to cut out a lot of shit from the transmission tunnel. I will show you afterwards. Can't really see from down here. So what we'll need to do is we need the clutch lines. We have to measure them, see how long they need to be exactly. I know all the lines, what fittings there have to go, there have to be. Then as you can see, there's something missing here. So we'll need to measure the drive shaft, the length, and then send the info out to get one set up, done. Not quite sure if you're gonna go carbon fiber. Might be the best thing to do because they flex a little bit, so it's easier on diff and gearbox, and they're also the lightest option out there. We'll see, will come down to price. Yeah, so this is this. Over here we still got all the clutch stuff. There's no clutch in there right now. Over here is the PS13. Oh, really dirty. Have to clean it up at some point. Still not in bolt check we'll have to do on it. And then the other thing I want to get started today is ripping apart one of the JZ engines, which will be this one, the 1.5J. Oh, sorry, the light is off. I'll show you afterwards. I want to start to get the head off, see what happened, so we can either reuse some of the parts or sell them off. I think the head should be still good. It's a non-VVTi one, so we can't use it on the Chase ZX, but it's fully ported, so it might be a good deal for somebody else. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. I hope you can get some info out of this for your projects, and I hope you're all still safe and doing well at home. So let's get cracking. So here we got the info on how to measure this type of transmission. There's also other types, yoke in the front and the U-joint in the rear, but this is what we got. There might also be different ones. So, but we're going for this one with the G-force and the stock Chase ZX diff. So what we'll need is a measuring tool. This, and what we need to do is measure from there all the way to there. So yeah, let's do it. Easy job. So we measured up the length. It's 138 centimeters, and we also measured up this here, which is 8.5 centimeters, and that's about it what they need. We're also gonna need is a, not sure if you're gonna place it here or somewhere else around here, a safety hoop for the drive shaft. It's mandatory nowadays by the regulations, so we gotta get that in there just in case something goes wrong and the drive shaft isn't flapping around crazy and goes into the inside of the cabin. So that's what we also need. But we got our man Cage Dude, he has to come back to set up, cover all this stuff up, all the top of the transmission. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, so there will be some fab work for him anyways, and we got some other jobs for him on the BMW too. So yeah, so let's drop the transmission and then I'll show you some more. So dang, gearbox is out. It's quite an easy process if the bell housing can stay on there. Just 4 screws. You can see it's already a bit scratched up because we had to get it in there quite couple of times just to see how much we had to cut out. So what we needed to do, we had to cut out all of this to make space for the upper part of the gearbox, which is slightly taller than regular ones, and we had to get this stuff out because there's some screws which interfere with the tunnel. Back here we had to widen this. We still have to do it a little bit more. We had to cut a hole in here for one special screw on the shifter. We had to bend this up slightly just to make sure there's enough clearance and nothing is rubbing. So we'll have to tidy this up, get something to cover it up, and then should be good. So now let's get on the clutch lines. The clutch hydraulic cylinder will go in here on the inside, so the lines will come from upper here and left here, go out from here and up to there. So probably like 30 to 40 centimeters each line. One will be just a breather, which we'll probably set up around here to the top so air can go out. And one here, that's the line which comes from the clutch pedal from the master cylinder, which goes in here to engage the clutch in here. So yeah, let's measure it up. Alright, so we're gonna get back on this. We sent in all the measurements to the guys for the clutch lines, and we'll still have to do it for the drive shaft, but I'll do that after lunch. So we're gonna get on this. We still have to extend it slightly so it fits up, because this is shorter than what it was on the stock ones, but it should be an easy job. We actually have uprights where this is already done, but I want to keep these on the car and have spare ones for the track. So we just leave these on for now, extend it, and we have some extra pairs for the front just in case something happens. These can bend up, the uprights, especially if there's jumps like Minami and so on. We're not going to drive there, but if there's stuff like that, these can bend up quite easily. So always good to have spares and not be sorry. But right now we're gonna have a fabulous lunch, which is cup noodles. Num 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 num. Ta-da! Got it up. Still loose, that's why it's shaking like this. So got it up. Should be good. So let's get to the other side. So we got the brakes on. Still have to clean it up a little bit, the caliper, give it maybe a fresh brush of paint. Cleaned up the disc slightly, both sides. So that's there. Reconnected the lines. If you do this, always make sure these lines are long enough, especially if you're running a lot of angle. So go all the way to the front, all the way to the back, see if it doesn't overextend. Maybe get longer ones. So yeah, this is this. So I guess it's time to get on the engine, rip it apart. So we are in the upper floor right now, where we do the engines and stuff. So this used to be bad boy, which we're gonna pull apart, see what we can still use, see what we can sell off. Yeah, it's a 2J bottom end with a 1J non-VVTi head, so it's a 1.5J. There's a lot of AN stuff already fitted on, so it will be a good thing for someone who also wants to go this route. These are painted up. There should be some cams in there. The ports here, this is all ported, as you can see. There's supposedly a new crank in there. We had someone do it back in the day because there was a bearing failure on it, so we switched out the crank, put a new, gave him a new Toyota 2J crank. Unfortunately, probably, I mean, I can't say right now, but I guess it's still the old crank in there. He kept the new one, fucked us over, and just put some bearings in there so it would run for a couple of minutes, and then it completely seized up. So we'll see what it do, but it is what it is, and I'm just gonna take off all the stuff, see what happened, and take it from there. So we got the cams off, all the cam bridges are off, all set up over here, cam covers, cams, intake and exhaust, all the bridges, took out the oil, filter relocation stuff, all the lines on the side. Over here, I started disassembling the head bolts in here. I might have to get another tool for it because I can reach them, but not far enough because it's very tight in here. So you need a long nut, and it's a 13 mil, but with not sure what that is in English. It's 12 things in there, so it's like this and not like this. So yeah, it's not a hex. This is hex. This is, I don't know what that is in English. In German it's Vielzahn. So yeah, I can't reach them properly. Oh, I could loosen these two slightly, but I can't do it on the other ones. The head looks okay in here. It's not like grimy stuff. It's a bit dirty, needs to go clean, but the valleys are okay. The buckets look alright. Yeah, so we'll see. I hope to get that tool soon so I can continue to work on it. Want to get this one apart ASAP. Up here we got a special oil pump. It's a Titan one. We'll see how that looks. Not sure if I want to reuse it or even want to sell it off. Yeah, let's see how it do. Alright guys, so after breaking up a wrench and some other tools, I guess I just gotta call it quits for today. I hope you like it, what we do. I hope you can get some info for your stuff, whatever you can take out of it. We're happy for it. Stay safe, make sure you don't get into COVID-19 stuff. I'm sure this will be over soon, so I guess I'll see you soon at the track. Make sure to subscribe, like and comment our videos. Always happy about it if you get any feedback about it. Yeah, that's about it. So see you soon, read you soon, talk to you soon, whatever. Bye bye.